Hey guys, so today I have a bit of a different video. I'm going to do a review of a new concealer. So this concealer is a bit of a trend at the moment. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. So I picked these up off tanbeauty.com. I'll have a link below. They were super affordable. I picked up two shades. I have C1, which is a very pale yellow neutral tone shade. And then I also have C4, which is a bit of a deeper, pinkier shade. So people have been comparing this to the Shape Tape. And I'll say that I actually prefer this. I think this has really, really nice coverage. The formula is completely different to Shape Tape. Shape Tape's more of like a wet concealer that dries down to like a powdery matte finish. Whereas this is more of a thicker, sticky consistency. Yes, I absolutely love this for covering up my under eyes and any spots. I do think I need to get a better shade for spots, because the C4 is a little too pink and then the C1's a little too pale. So at the moment I kind of like mix them. But yes, this is great for covering the under eyes. As you can see, it's completely covered my darkness, which is a very, very rare occasion. I have very, very bad dark circles, and like the Shape Tape doesn't cover it completely. The deeper shade does an okay job. The pale shade I don't think does at all, but these do a fantastic job at covering all my darkness, which makes me so happy, because it just really brightens up the face, makes you look super awake and lively. So yeah, I had this on today. I also did a little quick demo, which I'll show at the end. I also tried using this for my cut crease today. I have like a little half cut crease. Don't bother. The consistency is too sticky, and it's like kind of thick that it just mixes in with the shadows underneath, and it just feels really thick and heavy on the eyelids. So I definitely prefer the Shape Tape concealer for that use. Or I also really love the Colourpop No Filter concealer for that, for an affordable option. Yeah, overall I think these are really, really great concealer. The packaging's cute. It's like this metallic pink. They're very small. This has 3.4 mils, which is 0.11 fluid ounce. So the Colourpop No Filter is 4 grams, which is 0.14 fluid ounce. And the Tarte Shape Tape is 10 mils, which is 0.3381 fluid ounce. So it is a little on the smaller side. Everyone has said that the Colourpop concealer was very small, like not as much product, but it is very affordable, which is the same with this. Like, for a little bit less concealer, for something really good and so affordable, I think it's definitely worth it. I love both of these. $7 for something that covers my dark circles and just like covers everything you need. I think it's definitely worth it. Like, especially compared to Shape Tape, you can pick up what, 5 of these for the same price, which ends up being more product than Shape Tape for the same price and better coverage. So I don't think you can go wrong with that. They also have a really good shade range. I'll actually look it up. It says the concealer for everyone, 18 shades ranging from fair to deep, in cool, neutral and warm undertones. Lightweight yet full coverage concealer to cover blemishes, uneven skin tones and counteract dark circles, with a matte finish that won't settle or accentuate fine lines and pores. Long wearing intense pigment that can also be used to contour and add definition. A large doe foot applicator allows for smooth application that won't drag the delicate skin under your eyes. So hopefully you can see this here. It's like a video shows all the shades. I think that's a really good shade range. I don't want to watch the video, no, sorry. I agree with the fact that there's a shade for everyone, and I love that there's the different undertones. It is full coverage and covers all your blemishes, under eyes, uneven skin. I don't agree that it's a matte finish. I think it's more luminous. And as I said, it's kind of sticky. Again, I don't think it's particularly lightweight. Or I guess, let me just play with it a little bit here. Like, it's not overly sticky, but okay, it's not sticky like glue or sticky lip gloss, but it's kind of, I don't know, when I put it under my eyes it kind of feels a little bit like thick and sticky and heavy, but it's nothing uncomfortable. Like, I can't feel it under my eyes now. It doesn't look heavy, but it's just a bit of a different consistency. Okay, swatching that on my hand, you can't even see that. But like, yeah, it does have like a matte finish, but see, it's got that little bit of sheen, so it still looks natural, like not dry and matte, which I really, really love. I will say I really love the applicator as well. So yeah, it has a big doe foot. I think this is why everyone was comparing it to Shape Tape. It's a different shape to the Shape Tape one, and also a little bit smaller, but I love how much product it picks up. Like, if you can kind of see there, it gets like a lot on the wand, so you don't have to be like dipping in continually. You can just really easily swipe that on there. One dip will do like your entire T-zone to brighten. I do like a dip for under each eye, and there's still like a lot more on the wand. So yeah, it definitely doesn't drag on any of your skin, especially like your delicate under eye. It then has a shade description, which I'll stick up on the screen right now just for you to read through in case you're interested in purchasing. Another big plus for this concealer is that it does not oxidize. The shade you put on, the shade that you see in the bottle and swipe onto your skin, is the shade you get. There's no oxidization making it darker, which is always a plus. The one downside with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer is I love it, but even the lighter shade, which is number 5 Fair, oxidizes half a shade, and it's too dark for me when I'm pale. But yeah, I love that this is light enough and it doesn't oxidize darker or a different undertone. It also is like super creamy, it doesn't burn your skin at all. I have some concealers that burn a little bit. The Too Faced Born This Way, it's not every time I use it, but occasionally it'll kind of like, yeah, get a bit hot and burny under my eyes. So far I've had none of that with this concealer. I've used it for the past 2-3 weeks on and off. And yeah, it blends super, super easy. I prefer blending it with a sponge. As I said, with like that stickiness, I find a brush kind of makes it look a little patchy and broken up and almost like dry. But yeah, I use my sponge to the tip of this one. And when I say sticky, I mean like, especially like my sponge like half dry here, I can feel like the tackiness of the product on the sponge. Yeah, it just feels like very sticky as you blend it. It's not like on the skin, it doesn't feel sticky. But yes, big thumbs up from me. I definitely recommend picking this up if you're looking for a nice affordable full coverage concealer. I actually purchase from Tam Beauty quite regularly, but they have super fast shipping. It's a UK based like website and brand, like all the Makeup Revolution's based from the UK, and I really love a lot of their products. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about this concealer. So I'm going to move on to the demo, and I just wanted to quickly mention that the foundation I'm using today is the Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation by Tarte, and this is the shade Fair Light Sand. I love this foundation. This is my second bottle. I've used it a lot and I know how it works and works with other concealers, and this is definitely one of the best concealers I've tried, and it works great with this foundation as well as other foundations. So yeah, let's get on into the demo. First I'm taking the shade C4, which is the darker colour, and I'm just placing this in the inner corner of my eye. And just on any of my blemishes. And then taking my sponge and blending them out. Okay, so this colour is a little too pink for this foundation actually. But it's perfect for under the eyes because it cancels out the redness. I've should have done one eye so you can compare, but you can see that it just really covers up the darkness really, really well. If you had the right shade you could stop there, but because that shade's too pink for me, I'm then taking C1, which is like the palest shade. It's got a bit more of a yellow undertone, and use this to brighten. just going to set my whole face with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. This I love. And then just taking a fluffy brush to set the rest of my face. And yeah, it just leaves you with a nice flawless base. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my makeup and then I'll be back. If you have enjoyed this video and it's been helpful, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you've tried this concealer and your thoughts, because I'd love to see what everyone else thinks about it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to have a big giveaway at 1,000 subscribers and we are slowly but surely getting there, which makes me so happy and excited. Also follow my Instagram for updates and reviews and all that. I post on there 2 to 3 times a day, so there's a lot of products and swatches and information and like mini reviews going up daily. I'm also just started doing Instagram tutorials, which is super exciting but scary. Just getting the hang of it. Cutting a whole makeup look down to 1 minute is very stressful and difficult, and also finding good music. I hope you're having a fantastic week and I'll see you in my next video.